This is the Sakar Murli of the 27th of May 2023. Essence. Sweet children, Maya cursed you for half a cycle. The Father has now come to remove the curse and to give you the inheritance. Follow Srimat and you will become worthy of the inheritance. Question. What is the real significance that you children have understood of being soul conscious? Answer. To be dead to the old world and belong to the Father, that is, to die alive, is to become soul conscious. Forget that old shoe. Become bodiless like the Father and remember Him. This is the real significance of being soul conscious. Song. Salutations to Shiva. Om Shanti. You children heard the song. On the one side, the devotees are in extreme darkness, and on the other side, there are the children of the Mother and Father. You heard his praise, and you are now sitting personally in front of him. You say salutations to Shiva. Then immediately you say you are the Mother and Father. You are the Mother and Father of all, and also the Swami of all. It has been explained that all human beings, that is, all men and women, are devotees, brides, and that one is the bridegroom, the Swami, and the Mother and Father. He truly is the Father of you children, and also the bridegroom of the brides. Only you children know these things. All the rest are in darkness. You are now in the light. You know that you are sitting personally in front of the Father. How does incorporeal God create the world? The Mother and Father are surely needed. Therefore the Father says, I give you children a new birth through this one. You say, I have died to this old world and now belong to the Father. That is, I have become soul conscious. The Father is always soul conscious. He comes at this time and explains to us the significance of making us soul conscious. You are now sitting personally in front of the one whose praise you used to sing. You are the Mother and Father. Although you may be in your own villages, you are still in front of the Father. The Father has come on service of you children. The purifier Father knows that He alone has to come to make the impure ones pure. People remember Him alone when they say, O purifier, come. You are now at the confluence age. You know that you truly were impure. Only the one Father purifies the impure, and you say to Him, salutations to Shiva. The children call out to the Father. Everyone loves little children. The Father remains present on the service of you children. When a child is born, his Father remains present on his service. You know that you are now becoming pure through Him. He is truly the beloved Father to whom we have been calling out for half a cycle. We received the Father's inheritance of the golden and silver ages. that inheritance was then lost. We were cursed by the curse of Maya, Ravan, and we became very unhappy. Everyone in the world is unhappy. Mountains of sorrow fall. This is why the Father says, I come. All have become sinful souls. Those who commit sin become unhappy. The Father comes and makes you into charitable souls and gives you the inheritance. You know that you are truly once again claiming your inheritance of 21 births from the unlimited Father. Maya cursed you, and the Father removes the curse. The Father says, remember me, and you will become ever peaceful. There cannot be peace here. This is the land of sorrow. I am taking you to the land of peace. There is happiness, peace and wealth. There is everything. You have come to the unlimited Father to fill your aprons for 21 births. Since you have become the children of God, each one of you has to claim your own inheritance through your own efforts. He is the creator of heaven, and so he would surely give the inheritance of heaven. We are his children, and so we should definitely receive the inheritance of heaven. Only you children have a right to the inheritance. The Father says, I gave you the inheritance 5,000 years ago, and you then lost it. It is now the confluence age, and you are once again receiving the inheritance. You know that you became spinners of the discus of self-realization, the decoration of the Brahmin clan, in the previous cycle too. They are the ones who will gradually continue to come. Day by day, more will become the decoration of the Brahmin clan. The genealogical tree will continue to grow. You become the mouth-born creation of Brahma, and Shiv Baba makes you that. At this time you are God's children. You are made full of all virtues, 16 celestial degrees full, those who follow the supreme religion of non-violence. Deities never commit violence. You know that you were deities. We are now becoming that once again. We have been around the cycle. From the deity clan we went into the warrior dynasty or clan. From the warrior dynasty or clan we went into the merchant clan. Having completed the cycle of 84 births, we have now come. The Father has now come once again to give us our inheritance. He removes the curse from us and makes us pure from impure. Here all human beings are cursed. The Father comes and removes the curse and gives you the inheritance. This is the confluence age. The golden age is now not far away from you. Heaven is as close as the soul is to the body. It is very close. People think that heaven is very far away, but you children have now come very close. It is a matter of 5,000 years since it became heaven. It was heaven for half a cycle. Then hell lasted for half a cycle. Now heaven is just in front of you. The Father says, claim the kingdom of heaven in a second. You know that when you belong to the Father, you become the masters of the world. Just as a child understands that he will claim his inheritance from his father, in the same way, the Father understands that an heir is born. Although he is a baby and cannot say anything in words, his Father knows that he is an heir. This one is the unlimited Father. The soul understands that he belongs to the Father and has become an heir. The Father too says, you definitely become heirs to heaven, but there are many different levels of status in the inheritance. Some will become the Sun dynasty, some the Moon dynasty, and others will become subjects. There are different levels of status. Children would say that they are becoming masters of their father's property. You children know that you are the children of the unlimited Father. We become the masters of the whole world, not just of Bharat, but of the whole world. Although you rule in Bharat, you are the masters of the whole world. There is no other king to rule the kingdom there. Therefore, you should have so much intoxication, the unlimited Father and the unlimited children. There are now so many of you children. You would say that you are becoming the masters of heaven. There is no one as sweet as the Father. The Father does altruistic service. He himself doesn't become the master there, but he makes you children that. People say that this Dada has experienced a lot of happiness, and so what is the great thing if he renounced everything in his old age? You couldn't say this about Shiv Baba. He says, I don't take the happiness of heaven. I make you into the masters of heaven and give you the kingdom of heaven. Those kings rule the kingdom themselves and then pass on the fortune of the kingdom. That one says, beloved children, I have come from the supreme abode to give you your fortune of the kingdom. I myself do not rule. I have to come into this impure world and enter this impure body in order to purify you. There are so many obstacles in that too. Sri Krishna did not abduct anyone. You come running to Shiv Baba. You say that you are going to Baba to claim your full inheritance. You personally go in front of him and are adopted by him. You say that you have now been adopted by God in order to claim your inheritance from him. The Father comes into the impure world in order to liberate you from the enemy Ravan. It is Ravan, the 5 vices, that is the biggest enemy of all human beings. Here you have been liberated from that enemy. The purifier is only the one Father, to whom you say salutations to Shiva. The bridegroom of all makes you brides beautiful and takes you back. You souls and your bodies are now both impure. I purify you souls and you will then receive pure bodies. You will then become the emperors and empresses of the Golden Age. The bridegroom comes and makes you worthy. You know that Maya, Ravan, made you unworthy. Shiv Baba is now making you worthy through the body of Brahma, that is, if you continue to follow Srimat. Srimati is from God. He is called the Mother and Father. Sri Krishna is not called that. You children know that you are now studying with the one whom they praise. The Brahmin clan is definitely created. You will then go into the deity clan. Surely it is the Brahmin top knot that emerges first from the mouth of Brahma. You Brahmins are spiritual guides, the ones who do spiritual service. The Father says, I have come as your guide to take you on the true pilgrimage. I tell you something easy. You simply have to remember the Father and consider yourselves to be souls. You mustn't listen to anything evil. Evil things cause a lot of harm. At this time, there is the influence of the 5 evil spirits over the whole world. Therefore they would only speak of evil things. There is so much praise of the unlimited Father, and then they say that He is omnipresent. You can explain to them. You sing and call out, O purifier, come. Then you say that He is omnipresent. In that case, everyone should be pure. It is the notion of omnipresence that has made the people of Bharat into atheists and worth shells. The Father says, I come every cycle and make you children pure from impure and make you into the masters of heaven. I am present on your service. No matter how much I have to tolerate, I am still present on your service. I know that there are many children. Some follow Srimat, some don't, and some don't know anything. There are so many children. Prajapita Brahma is surely the father of the people. The Creator creates the world through Brahma. He gives you children these teachings through Brahma. Beloved children, constantly remember me alone, and you will continue to become pure from impure, and the locks on your intellects will continue to open. I have come to do the service of making divine those who have become stone. I take you from hell into heaven. The Father comes at the confluence age when the whole world has become tamopratan and decayed, and all cause sorrow for one another. They use the sword of lust and cause sorrow for one another. You children know that you will now go to Baba in the land of peace, and then go to the land of happiness. Father says, I seat you children on the spiritual eyes and take you to the sweet home. You have also become guides, children of the guide. Your name is Shiv Shakti Pandava Army. You give everyone the introduction of your Father and show them the path to go to Him. You yourselves have to claim your inheritance and also enable others to claim it. Look, a group of 22 has come from Meerut, a place in the state of UP. They are making effort to show everyone the way to change from shells into diamonds. It is remembered, God, you are the stick for the blind. The Father comes and takes you from the world of thorns to the world of flowers. You know that you are changing from devils into deities. We have been around the cycle of these clans and come here. We have become Brahmins from Shudras and then will become deities. You are the spinners of the discus of self-realization. These are your ornaments. However, they have been given to Vishnu because this part of yours doesn't remain permanently. That is why this symbol has been given to the deities. The Father has mercy for you children so that you are not influenced by Maya. If you don't remember the Father, Maya will definitely eat you. Baba doesn't give you a lot of effort to make. He simply says, remember me, your Father. Have the faith that each of you is a soul. This is a spiritual pilgrimage. You too go on a pilgrimage. You should not forget the Father. Remove the word yoga. You just have to remember the Father. Do you forget the Father? The Father says, become bodiless. You are bodiless. You have come here and adopted those bodies. Now let go of the awareness of bodies. I will take you back with me. I am the death of all deaths. Forget those old bodies and remember me. They are old shoes. You will then be given new bodies. Remove your attachment from the old ones. I will take you back with me, and so you should be happy that you are going to your parents' home. It is 5,000 years since we left the land of peace, and we are now going back there. This is the land of sorrow. The Father comes and serves you children. He ignites the lights of you souls because you have become dirty. Worthy children say that they will marry Sri Narayan. The Father says, look in the mirror of your heart. Is there any evil spirit sitting inside? Continue to chase away the evil spirits so that the kingdom of evil spirits ends. The Father is present on the service of you children. He is without an image. He doesn't have an image. Baba teaches you through the organs of someone else. In fact, all souls are without an image. Each of them then takes an image and plays their parts. Father says, I take the support of this image, which is of matter, and give the urn of knowledge to the mothers. It is only when you children know the Father that you receive your inheritance. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bapdada. The spiritual Father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual Father. Essence Vedana 1. Remember the Father. Follow Baba's Srimat fully and become liberated from the curse of Maya. 2. Renounce the consciousness of your body and become bodiless. Remove your attachment from the old world. Blessing. May you be a complete renunciate, the same as the Father, and give everyone the feeling of belonging with your generosity. A complete renunciate is one whose thoughts, nature, sanskars and nature are like those of the Father. The Father's nature is your nature. Constantly have the same sanskars as the Father's. To have love, mercy and generosity is known as having a big heart. Your big heart makes everyone feel that they belong. A big heart is blessed with success in the body, mind, wealth and relationships. Those with a smaller heart have to work hard and they experience less success. Those who have a big and generous heart become equal to the Father, and the Lord is pleased with them. Slogan: in order to become strong and mature, consider tests to be a good sign and remain happy. Om Shanti.